That game was unreal because I remember we was getting off the plane. It was in Toronto. We actually landed in Toronto because when we landed, the score was 28-3. And we was like, damn. And then we started watching it in the lobby. We watched it in the lobby at the hotel. I'll never forget it. We watched it in the lobby of the hotel. We didn't move. Me and Sam was right there the whole time. Like, damn, what the hell is going on? That was crazy.
So basically, because of the truth watching the game with Sam Cassell in the lobby, it gave us the good luck to come back.
Those are the vibes we need.
And win.
Which game was that where you caught that ridiculous? That was probably to me. I think you made the greatest catch of all time.
That was in that game?
That game, right?
That was that game.
That was that game. That's what I thought. That was the greatest catch ever.
That was a crazy catch.
I don't know how you caught that ball, dude. Like, how did you catch that?
Keep your eye on the ball.
You couldn't see the ball, dude.
You keep your eye on it.
You couldn't even see the ball.
Your eyes will always bring your hands to the ball.
It's somewhere out there.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that 28-3 game was some shit because I remember watching that game, had a house full of people, and we going crazy because we want the Falcons to win. No offense, but the Patriots they had hurt so many of our hearts over the years. We was like, let's get one for the A. And everybody's talking during halftime. We drinking, food everywhere, halfway paying attention to the game. And I'm like looking out the corner of my eye, and I'm just saying, like, I'm starting to do the math in my head, like,
do they have enough time?
If they scored, if they get the ball back, they got the ball back. Oh, shit, what? And it goes from us not paying attention to shit to everybody slowly but surely locking back into the game to see the comeback. And, I'm talking to my friend from Atlanta and shit, and he almost shit a chicken, man. He was so fucking beside himself. You know what I'm saying? He was so beside himself. And I was like, man, like, we're going to do a wellness check on you later on tonight because don't kill yourself over no fucking game, man. Like, it was bad. It was bad. But it was a great fucking comeback.
You know what? I'm going to pull from something from this episode. What you said you were what, 14, you went and saw Scarface?
Yeah.
People like you need people like me to say that's a fucking bad guy.
Yeah.
We're the fucking bad guy.
Yes, we are.
I just felt like it was playable. Everyone needs a fucking bad guy to look at and say that's a bad guy.
That's him. He could point your fucking finger.
You could point your finger.
You point your fucking finger and say that's the bad guy.
That's a fucking bad guy. I'm the fucking bad guy.
Look at him.
The Patriots were the fucking bad guys.
Hey, it's cool.
It's all good.
This is what you want in football. You need a threshold. You need something to chase.
And the great thing about this league, there was a time where it was you guys. And there was a time when it was the Niners.
Steelers.
And then there's a time, and now it's the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Who's it going to be next? Is it going to be the Chiefs?
Eagles.
Is it the Eagles?
Or is it not?
You and Bill were guests together?
Yeah.
I need to know that story. How does that happen?
Right after the Super Bowl, Atlanta, they asked us if we wanted to go on. Stacey James came up to, you want to go do Fallon with Bill? I was like, hell yeah.
Oh my God, in his heartbeat. So wait, how was he?
He was fun.
Yeah.
I mean, Bill, that's the only time, you can bank on that. Bill is smiling, having a good time. I'm sure like 5 days later he's on to the draft, but
yeah,
he's a fun guy. We had some awesome conversations. We took a jet together to New York right after the Super Bowl, and
There's no like weird awkwardness in conversation, like you're all...
Definitely. There's always awkwardness with Bill. I mean, he's socially awkward, but like in a cool that's my socially awkward friend. Not like I probably could say that now. That's like you're awkward.
Wonder if you introduced him as your socially awkward friend.
I'm gonna maybe I say that.
That would be incredible.
I need to get Bill on this goddamn couch. I swear, if he does McAfee before he does my show, that would hurt me.
It should hurt your feelings.
That's
your coach.
Okay, I didn't coach. I didn't take all those team friendly deals.
Right.
for just nothing.
Show me the receipts on that. Your socially awkward friend needs to be right here sooner than later.
What do we got? Yeah, right there.
Oh, yeah. Julian, what is this look?
That's playoff, baby.
Jules, that doesn't even look like you. You look like you're an extra in Teen Wolf.
Yeah.
Like, this is crazy. Like, your actual face doesn't, maybe because it's halfway covered, but like, what are LBs at that point?
198. I'm like 5 pounds under.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe just the camera, as you know, people that are on camera, it adds 10 pounds.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, you look thick there.
I'm 2C thick.
Yeah.
I'm 2C thick.
Are you
right
guys
there.
holding hands too?
Yeah. What did they say? They said they were addressing that coach is a hard ass.
Yeah.
I think it came to like he said we do kumbaya and like we held hands and look at how we held hands. It was so awkward. He held my hand so the holding of the hand was awkward. I didn't know how to react, but we're on live TV or
It's so good.
old coach. Now is this the greatest game of all time?
Your game in the Super Bowl when Chris played for the Patriots it was so improbable in so many ways.
Same halftime score as yours.
Yeah.
In the other way.
Improbable. So here we are. I walk into the stadium and it's the Super Bowl. Fox is covering. You got the pregame. It's 4 or 5 hours long. We've got our own, as you know now, as a broadcaster, there's a lot going on.
A lot going on.
A lot going on. There's 32 sections, and what are we talking? What's the order? Who's talking about what, and et cetera, because you don't want to be redundant and you want to be on top of it. But this hits me, and I think it's Usher who was there during the day. He kind of had his kind of a all access pass into our green room and everything else. He's a huge Atlanta fan.
Oh yeah.
And, which is great. And he's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
And I want to say that up front. He's a really nice guy. But here we are. It's 28-3.
28-3 in the third.
In the third quarter. And I'm standing next to Terry, and I get kind of quiet. When I get quiet, it's never good. And I'm quiet, and Terry knows I feel like the worst dad in the world. I push this kid. Now, he makes his own decisions. He's a grown man. He makes his own decisions. But I certainly played a part in, him going to New England.
Over Atlanta.
And it's over Atlanta. And it's 28-3, and I'm the worst dad in the world. I that's how I felt. And Terry says to me, like, kind of like Forrest Gump, he just said, "Don't worry, little buddy. Tom's going to throw it all over the yard, and it's going to be fine. It's going to be the greatest comeback in Super Bowl history." And I'm like, you're out of your freaking mind.
You're out of your mind, Terry.
And then, I would say the giant catch was the most improbable catch. I think your catch was the most amazing catch I've seen. Yeah. And seriously,
Lucky.
I was there. I'm looking at him like, oh my God, did that just happen? And I'm looking for the review to see if your hand's under it. And it was just the sequence of things that had to happen, including Chris getting a holding call down on, it was like first, and then it goes to
first and 20, and then they decided to throw it, and then we got a sack.
They decided to throw it. I mean, when I say improbable, there were so many things that had to happen in that half, and everything, including the 2-point conversion.
Two 2-point conversions.
Everything.
Two.
It was amazing.
That's fucking hard, and we put in 5 for that game.
It was amazing, and I remember, Chris came on the set, and Diane was there, and the boys were there. Kyle had a tendon surgery, and he was limping around, and it was one of those kind of moments that is a Polaroid in your head, and we go back to the hotel, and I remember I'm still in disbelief. And Usher, who had been yelling, after halftime in our green room, Falcons, Falcons, screaming and yelling, and in my head I'm punching him in the face. But I didn't, I'm sitting in the corner, I'm quiet, and he's a good guy.
Great guy.
And nothing wrong with being a fan. And he probably had no idea that, he didn't put 2 and 2 together, but, not the place to be yelling. But here we are. We go back to the hotel, and I remember it like it was yesterday. And the family's there, and, it's 1 a.m, and you can't get room service. I talked them into sending us some burgers down the lobby, and we're sitting around having burgers. And I go back up to the room finally at like 4 a.m, and the game was being replayed on NFL Network. And I had to watch it like, did this really happen? And I was almost, my poor wife's dead asleep, and I'm watching NFL Network replay of the Super Bowl, and I'm watching it again to say, this really happened. And, of course, Chris goes to Philadelphia the next year.
And does it again.
And it's another barn burner game versus New England. What was the average win number?
Our biggest win total was 18 when we won by 10 points against the Rams.
Yeah.
It's usually always been 4-3, 3-4.
Yep.
But that's how we wanted to play the game.
Yeah.
That's how Bill wanted. He wanted to control the game.
But you have to be really, really confident in your ability to run situational football to play that kind of a game.
Without a doubt.
Because every possession, every first down, every punt, every field goal, every kickoff is important.
Yeah.
It's like you can't turn the ball over. There's so many things that can't go wrong.
Without a doubt. I mean, I did the same thing like 3 years later and just watched that game. Like when I retired, I saw that game for the first time TV copy.
I don't think I've ever watched our Super Bowl front.
Exactly. You don't watch them.
Yeah.
But it was on, and I was sitting there like, how the fuck did we win this game?
Hey, I'll tell you this, to the 28-3 game. So we did that game too. And Stray and I brought Usher with us. So wait, beforehand, the NFC Championship game, so we were in Mexico with Usher, name drop, and Michael and I did this thing where Usher was performing the next night, and we're like, dude, we're doing shots. And he's like, I can't do shots, man. I'm performing tomorrow night. We're like, stop being a fucking wuss. You're doing shots with us. So we're doing shots with him, but Michael and I are just doing water. And we gave Usher probably 14 shots of tequila. We fucked him up so bad. He was beyond cross. I don't know how he performed the next night. But during that night, he's like, hey, if the Falcons make the NFC Championship game, I want to come be with you guys on the sideline. So you could do it, but you got to be my fucking sideline assistant. I'm going to wear you out, right? Yeah. And we didn't really think the Falcons were going to make the NFC Championship game. Sure shit, they make it. So, hey, a deal's a deal. I'm like, hey, you come down, we're going to get you a pass, sideline pass, but you got to be my sideline assistant. And he walking around my little fucking Red Bull and my makeup and pads, and I was literally doing stuff just to fuck her. I'd like put something over here, and I'd be like, ahem. Yeah. And you have to run over and get it and walk over and tell people it was my assistant. At one point, we're on the air, and I call him Moskowitz. My ex-girlfriend asked if Usher was his real name. I said, no, it's actually Usher Moskowitz. He was raised by Jews, which obviously it's not, but I just said it. And so I call him Moskowitz forever. So he comes on live TV and he tries to pat my head. I said, Moskowitz, what are you doing? And the whole world's like, why is he calling Usher Moskowitz? So anyway, there's the ADD. So later on that 28-3 game, Howie Long obviously is going nuts because Chris
is playing for first
Super Bowl. Is losing 28-3. And Usher comes into our green room and he is celebrating, and fucking Herman Munster, the bolts on his neck start lighting up in the
Who's
veins.
Herman Munster?
Howie Long. He starts going, the veins, and he's like, and we're like, no, get out. We're like, Usher, get the fuck out. Howie's about to murder you.
This is full Broken Arrow Howie.
This is full, yeah. So anyway, that was a 28-3 game. But this game, it was just the Tyree thing itself. But dude, I don't know, because your catch 2 in that 28-3 game, man, all right, I don't know which is more of an insane catch. I don't know what's more of an insane catch.
Well,
first down. We all talk about
games.
Tyree's, but also that catch you had, dude, I just saw it again recently. And I'm like, how the fuck did that little squirrel catch on that thing? Hold on, it's unbelievable.
They're both very, very
Did you
entertaining
realize,
games.
Did you always know you had it the whole time?
Yeah.
Or you did?
It's like mic'd up.
No, I know that, but did you?
No, I didn't
like
think
when you're going down.
I knew I didn't think I had it the whole time, but when I
That's what I'm
saw it
saying.
right before and I snatched it, like after that, I was like, yeah, I fully got that.
So you didn't think the ground hit?
Never,
nothing.
never.
Right.
You knew. You always kind of
Right.
know that. It's kind of
How
like
much-
tennis and serves. Like, you know, like with the servers, like sometimes the eye can't see it, but those tennis players know.
Dude, that's
that shit's
a
wide.
horrible fucking comparison.
I think it's perfect.
Dude, a tennis serve as to what you did?
Yeah,
Are you
tennis
shitting
serve.
me? They have
Well,
a million
I'm
tennis
talking
serves,
about
dude.
the judgment
This
if
is
I
one
made
of
the call
one
or not, the catch or not.
But
You know what I
yours is
mean?
one of one.
No, I know, but I mean, I'm talking about like the actual scenario of like when judgment isn't in. Did you make the catch or not? Is it in or is it out?
Does it slow down for you, or is it
I
is it chaos?
don't really remember.
Were you in Atlanta for the 28-3 Super Bowl?
I was, and I have a story for that. Yes, I was. No, I wasn't in Atlanta. I was in LA.
You were in LA?
I was in LA, and I have a wild story. That was because that was also. So at this time, I'm like really in comedy. You know, I've moved to LA to do comedy, and I'm feeling good. You know, shit is kind of moving. I'm feeling good, and I would do these Super Bowl parties. Football every Sunday was at my house. All little homies, we'd do comedy together. They would all come over. My girl would make wings. We'd watch football. So Super Bowl.
What kind of wings though?
Lemon pepper. We would do lemon pepper hot. And then she would do something off-brand, like garlic parmesan or jerk. There would always be like a little flavor, right?
What about like sauce? We got dip sauce,
We got some ranch.
ranch.
We got
I'm
some blue
ranch.
cheese.
Like, are
You know
you
what I'm
blue
saying?
cheese or ranch?
It depends on what I'm on that day.
I'm the same.
Buffalo, I like blue cheese. I'm traditional. But sometimes I'll do ranch. But lemon pepper, I usually go ranch.
Yeah, okay, my bad.
So,
Cutting you off.
nah. These are important questions.
I love chicken wings.
So the Super Bowl is about to happen. Mommy's like, yo, are you doing a party? I had that experience with the
So you're
Giants
traumatized,
fans.
a little trauma.
I'm traumatized. So I go, no. I don't want to watch the game with people who aren't Patriots fans. I know you guys aren't Patriots fans. I'm not having a fucking party. I'm going to just watch the game in my house. Me and my lady, because she was also from Massachusetts, my ex-wife. I'm going to watch this shit at my house. That's it. We're not doing that. He's like, you're being a fucking sucker. You know we come every week. Now you're not going to have me. Where we supposed to watch the game, bro? And like, I'm the only one who's like settled in my first two. Like, I have a girl at the time. I have like a home where there's gonna be food cooked. He's like, we're all living like fucking savages. Like, your house is the house. And I'm like, I'm not doing it. He breaks me, I do it. So now everybody's in my house and we are getting beat. Bad. And it's like, for a Bostonian, you feel like the curse is coming back. Literally, I'm like, oh shit, the curse is coming back. Because this is unraveling in a way that is fucking insane. Like, we're playing in a way that doesn't make sense to me. Like, plays are happening and it's fucking Atlanta. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? So now I'm equating this to my career, right? I'm like, oh, everything's about to crumble around me.
Like a true Boston fan.
Oh my God.
True Boston fan.
I'm a cursed Bostonian once again. Nothing good's gonna happen to me this year. Everything I wanted this year is fucking down the toilet. This is fucking crazy. And these motherfuckers are celebrating. Like, they're having the time of their life. They're passing around memes. They're fucking laughing. And they're all in my house eating my food. And I'm just like, I'm quiet. They're like standing in my face. Ah! And I'm just eating this shit, right?
Did you give up on us?
My friend, I gave up. I'm not gonna lie. I gave up. My friend Jack, God rest his soul, he comes in a Randy Moss jersey. Every time Atlanta scores, he is taking this jersey off, throwing it on the floor and stepping on it. Because we're comics too. So people are being fucking ridiculous, right? I am seething. I want to fucking cry. I'm losing hope. I'm like, it can't happen. My ex-wife goes, we have Tom. She's like, just believe. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm literally like watching and the comeback starting. And now I'm like, I'm just quiet. I'm not saying anything. I'm just like, hands in prayer. Just
Don't want to jinx it.
don't want to jinx it, but I'm like, okay, complete a pass. I'm like, let's go. They're getting quieter. The house is getting quieter. I'm just like, yo, I never erupt. We win.
But did you give body movement? Were you giving the body movement?
I'm like,
so they knew you were you were tea kettling.
And now I'm watching Tom. So you know when you see Brady go Brady. I'm like, my nigga's in it. Let's fucking go. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's about to do these niggas. So I'm like, We win. I jump up. I scream, I'm gonna get everything I fucking want this year.
It's my year.
This is my fucking year. And then I looked at my friend Jack. I said, now put on your fucking jersey and get the fuck out of my house, bitch. I threw him out of my fucking house. And it was the best day of my fucking life. And that year, I got JFL. That was my motherfucking year.
So you got everything.
I got everything I wanted.
It was because of Tom Brady.
It was
and the
because of
comeback.
Tom.
Gotta believe.
Yeah,
You gotta believe.
because of Tom Brady.
When did you know that we had it?
That first touchdown in the third,
James White, I believe, or was it Danny?
I was like, we're good.
Yeah.
We're good. We're about to snatch the heart out of these boys.
For me, I was still doing math.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, that's cute.
Yeah.
We're still down 21 points
Yeah.
or 18 or whatever. I can't do math.
I was like, Tom ain't gonna lose.
Nah, it wasn't until the defense. I saw that when they started pissing down their leg,
Yeah.
the offense, Atlanta's offense, and then Trey Flowers had a big sack. They had a holding, and Dante fucking had the strip sack. Then I'm sitting there like, oh, this shit's about to happen.
Yeah, that was James White in the third.
Yeah.
James White.
When we got that, I was like, now it's just pick apart time. Cause I'm like, okay, he's figured it out.
Yeah.
He's figured it out. And now he's just gonna methodically pick them apart. And Tom can do that shit so fast. Once he can move the ball, once he figures out how to move it, nigga, we eating
He's
you up.
disciplined. He
Yeah,
just takes
we're
what
gonna
they
eat you
give
up.
him.
We're gonna eat you up.
Dink and dunk, death by 1,000 cuts.
Bro, that's what I mean. You're gonna eat you up. So how did that catch you had though? Crazy.
Yeah, it's a bad route. It was.
Crazy.